EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
93.
Carr now on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. When we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got him. Touchdown, Saints. Jerome Johnson, 27 yards. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, right back to Hall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. To throw his car. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get it at near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
29.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
93. You're mine. That's up.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Saints going to send out Blake Gillikin to punt on 4th down here. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. From the gun, it's Carr. They still can't. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try. There he goes, left side. Off to the races. Running free at the 45. And down to the 19-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Being chased out left. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, is confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A gain of 3, second down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. On play action, they'll throw. And this will be incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
Finding space at the 40.
And he takes it all the way up to the 47. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On play action, now Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Rodgers with a keeper. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. sneak. Rodgers trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. One man to beat, and he will score. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
Now, this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And that's caught inside the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, 29 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will tie things at 20 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Carr. Got an open man. It's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To throw, it's Carr.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Now Rodgers throwing on third and long.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Running left, it's Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
41 yards.
And the Jets have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Carr gonna throw.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
29. That's good for the Saints.
Now Carr again.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
You're mine.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 734. 1, later 1. 694. Later 9.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Coming left is Kamara. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Derek Carr scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And quickly they get to the line.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing is Rodgers.
This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball like...
And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Down the right sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Why you hang up, nigga? I ain't gonna call you back. I ain't trying to hear no excuses and shit.
Extra point, it's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one's setting up for a great finish.
Call you back and shit, you would have been like, oh no, you're cheating. Breece Hall.
Getting set for the next drive of the offense. They no longer lead after that touchdown. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game drive right here. Ahmad Gardner got downhill quickly and stuck behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you have.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Throwing his car on third down. That's complete to his running back Kamara. Finding room in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 44. Getting down to the good stuff. Tied with 2 minutes remaining. And the offense is saying to itself right now, this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of work is what he's got down. That's a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. One that they want to fix immediately. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
What the fuck he swinging for?
Because that was tough to take the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. And the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, 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 tick.
Second and 6 coming up. He's taken down.
offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together.
But the
defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Here now, third down.
Watch the silly shit, y'all. Get your ass out of here, nigga.
You need a big shot right there and now because you've still got time to work on the shorter stuff and try to get in the field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete. Calls for the fair catch.
You ain't about to hit me, nigga.
They'll call that a 33-yard block with no return. The Jets offense will be banked up to start this drive as they've got it first and 10.
First and 10 here. Now Hall starts to go. That's a good first step.
They still have time for the game. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here's Hall. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him on the line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As it's stopped with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Straight in his hole. And he's got his first down, but he's tackled inbounds out here midfield. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Give up the middle. After the good game last play, this time they say, he's going to stop behind the line of scrimmage.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just held his line, he provided some push, and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete pass, that's probably the best scenario to be in because if he catches the ball, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. Here we go. This is fourth down. Rodgers to throw for as he throws, and this is going to be
Motherfucker.
and we have a free football overtime. Here we go. And the way this game's played out,
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we have another leg of super overtime.
Wow, nigga. How the fuck he got the momentum on his side? He can't find the ball? I can't find the ball? Like, what the fuck, bro?
the Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. All set up right now, Charles.
Hey,
They get that extra energy from them, but they got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got Jason Goodfield and score a touchdown and end this game.
First throw of overtime for Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. He's got to run around the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 in the first? Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think think total game even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in his spot. So they had to get out in the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps their offense, but it may help their defense too. It won't be necessary here in OT.
Just a yard of a pickup there.
I don't think it's gonna be over though. It ain't gonna be over if I score though. If you score, remember?
We saw a great example of clearance right there on that play.
Gotta be careful. They might want to run as this game progresses.
From the 46, it's the 2nd and 9. Now Carr. He's going deep the field.
So he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was a little too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They should have So big move here at the end of the overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
What you mean? I'm not about to dive and tackle him and miss my tackle. Fuck, I look like, nigga. See that? No, it ain't. I told you. You gotta get a stop, dog.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to this head. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may give me an opportunity.
Your head better be on a switch.
Totally. Maybe I just need to get out of the game because I just can't slow these guys down.
And that's and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can get down on yourself, so you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped it for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated.
That huge loss in the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. He'll get it inside the 20. Reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And how about that? Get inside just about everything. How's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game was getting up to already. But that's a huge part to give him a good change.
It's a 5-yard touchdown run. Zerline now for the PAT. That is
score.
So a tie ball game here as the kicks away.
Oh! Go get, go, go, go!
Drive at the 6. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been
I'm so fucking cold. I love that nigga. I'm so stupid.
As usual, good defense. Linebacker making plays near the line of scrimmage.
What is this? I'm gonna hop and profit and party chat a little bit. Fuck y'all doing over here?
Here's 10.
Throwing is gone.
God damn, good game. What the fuck? Good game. Fuck. Finally got you one. I knew I shouldn't have put no goddamn fucking lineman. I mean, this shit. Damn, turn my shit up.